rain down. It takes me just a couple minutes to put it together. So a couple minutes per side. I'm going to get a picture of the other side. So there we go. And then let me hop up.
1 or 2 minutes.
Took about 3 or 4 minutes. So there we go. That is my sun/rain protection for the back side or back doors. Alright, so here's my car. We've seen it probably before in a few other videos. For this particular one, I'll show you what I did to make a rain cover over the back doors of my car.
Did you ever show them the hammock?
Hold on, we aren't gotten there yet. Hold on, you're getting a little ahead of me. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around. Oh, and in case you don't know, this is Crafty Hiker Noel showing you what I came up with. And I will tally up my cost. I got this pack of Velcro strips. There's 50 of them and they are 8 inches. Let's see if you can see it in there. There we go. They are 8 inches long and 1/2 inch wide. So this comes in this big old roll, double. There's 2 of them. So they're just, let me turn it around. All right, so here are the strips. There we go. So they're all attached at first. It has a, oops, there we go. Now you can see that probably a little better. So it has a little tab, you just stick it through. They're 8 inches long, and then you just put it through that hole and stick it on there. Oops. Can't do that one-handed apparently, which makes sense. Anyways, so I will show you what I did with those. Oh, wait. I forgot one other step first. I should show you the other thing. There we go. That's better. Now I have the mosquito netting on. It's not all the way finished yet. That'll be in a different video. But that way I can have my windows down, mosquito netting on, and my fabulous, simple, cost-effective rainfly sun visor on the car. So you could probably, like if I really wanted, I could probably adjust this in a way that it would look neater, but I want to use those as something else also. So therefore I did it this way. So I will pull it down and show you what I'm using, which are in another video. These little lightweight blanket tarp thingies. They're what, about 5.5 feet by 5.5 feet, or 6 feet by 6 feet, something like that. So this is what it looks like when I untuck it. And then this right here is actually something I found in the plumbing section. So it's a pipe that's flexible enough. It's, you know, still very sturdy. As you can see, it can hold a little bit. I don't know how sturdy it's going to be in the rain. Haven't tried that yet. And then I just use those Velcro fasteners. I did one on each end to my already in place roof rack. And then I'll just trim it to length. I had to figure out how long I wanted it. And then I just Velcroed the 2 corners on. Oops, I should probably not cover it before I show you. So I Velcroed the 2 corners on like that. Let's go under and show you the other side. So there, I just pulled it up and under. Made it so that it went over the car enough. And let me see if I can get a view from inside. Well, there we go. Nice little area, so if it rains, and as long as I don't allow this to pool up with water, I should be fine. I might have to do some sort of future modification. That will provide a little added level of protection, and I'll still be able to have my windows rolled down. Which, let me close it up. There we go. Yeah. There we go. With it all tucked up, I'm going to show you what that looks like. we go. Still have a good view out. It doesn't block my view of my neighbors. The tarp that I got, if you've seen my other videos, then you know what this is. This one is a Pike Trail brand. There's a few different brands, I believe. I found mine on Amazon. It's a lightweight blanket is what they call it, or blanket tarp. And it folds down, as you can see, very small. Nylon type material, a little bit of a coating on the other side, pockets, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I got 2 of those. Okay, so those, I can't remember exactly, they were probably like $9 to $12. So that was probably the most expensive part right there if you want to cut costs. Like I said, go with just your basic cheap tarp you can find at Walmart, cut it to size or whatever. Do it that way, or find an alternative version. You could probably, I've heard of people using Tyvek housing covers to use as rain protection. Or I think there's a couple other brands of that. I know the brand Tyvek because that's what my parents used when they were building houses. Okay, so then these I found at Lowe's is, I believe, the one I went to and found these. They have them also in a 5-foot length. I chose the 10-foot because I wasn't sure if 5 feet was going to be quite enough with the width between my 2 roof rack covers. I wanted to make sure I had enough room to make a good wide cover. So these at the 10-foot length, 1/2-inch diameter, they were basically $3 each. So that's $6. And then this pack of Velcro, they do have smaller packs of these. However, I decided that these were going to be great for a numerous amount of things, so I went with the bigger pack, which was, I think, $5.50 to $6. So like I said, this has 50 of them in there, and these are 8 inches because I wanted to make sure it wrapped around both this pipe and my bars on my roof rack system. So 3, 6, and another 6, so there's 12. This would be the most expensive part, like I said. You could always cut corners there. So that was probably another $20. So altogether, less than $35. I have 2 covers for rain protection against, or over top of my back doors. Alright, so here I have it up. Made my little mark about where I cut it. I left extra length so that I could always adjust this either out, which I think if I adjust it any, it'll actually be back a little bit. Oops, I should probably get it in the actual video. So yeah, I'd actually adjust it back a little bit instead to make sure. But with this, I have enough room that I can scoot it either way, and then I can cut it later on again if I need to. I just have, it's actually a pipe cutter. I use it for cutting copper. I'm going to pass the phone off actually to Nadia here so she can show those of us who don't know how to use these. So I could barely adjusted it screen. And put it on there, tightened it on, and then just kind of go around. And see, it's got a little cutter there, and then I can snug it up. And then, just like I would if I was cutting copper piping. Shazam. There we go.
That looked like magic.
It was totally magic. So that's what we got. That spins it so you can open it and close it. This is one of the smaller ones that they have. They have larger versions of these. But spin it the other way, do a smaller circular. So you can do fairly decent size. What is this? 1/8 of an inch to 5/8 of an inch outer diameter. The unprofessional measuring. This one doesn't need to be precise. Then I Shazam! Bam! Like, that's a moment where I should, like, throw in some sort of cartoonic pow, kazow, kazam. Like, yeah. Cool tool. Alright, so now I have
I would
these
do that.
pow. Go back a couple